Hey y'all, my name is Kennedy Scales and welcome to Everything Ken, the show. Okay guys, today is going to be amazing. First of all, happy Friday. Hope everybody got through the week safely and successfully. Okay, if you're in school, hopefully you got all your work done so you can relax today, okay? As you see, I'm in a different environment. I am back at Hampton University. I am back on campus. Yay! But the show cannot stop. So we still going to be shooting. We still got things going on. But since I've been back on campus, I found you guys a special guest today on the show, and I know you guys are so excited and you're ready to go meet him, Mr. Trey Baker, who is a junior here at Hampton University as well and a great friend of mine. But before we get into all of that, we gotta do our weekly recap. Okay, we gotta recap on this week. I have some exciting news you probably want to hear, so let's head on into it. So first, I want to talk about something amazing that I think all of us are going to be shocked when I bring to your attention. Guess what? Madea is coming back. Hallelujah. Okay, I knew Tyler Perry could not wait any longer. I knew he was just talking when he said he was going to be done. But guess what? Madea is coming back, okay? February 26th on Netflix. You can expect Madea's Homecoming, okay? It's gonna be coming out on Netflix, like I said, so please go onto your app or onto your TV and put it in your reminders so you know when it comes on, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna be watching it. I don't know about y'all, but I'll be looking at it because I'm excited. I love Madea movies. He even said himself, he said, the amount of joy and laughter that Madea brought to so many people, that's what I think is missing. We need that laughter and that joy. It seems like after the pandemic, he realized that people just need to have some more fun. They need to have something to laugh at and just bring back some more happiness. And I think that, I think it's going to be a great thing. And I'm glad that he decided to do that. So I'm so excited. Congratulations on returning. Now, here's some sad but kind of good news. As we can all know that the 26th was the 2-year anniversary of Kobe Bryant and his daughter passing away. And honestly, I would just like to say that when this happened, I was in Walmart when I heard about this. And I just remember everybody in the store was looking like, oh my gosh. And it's a very heartbreaking story. The good news is that as of Wednesday the 26th, there was a statue put up in the exact space where where him and his daughter passed away, in memory of them. So I do think that's a beautiful thing, and it's a good recognition of them. And I just think that we all do need to remember how much of a influence he was on younger kids, especially young black kids, and even his daughter, how much influence she was. She was into basketball as well. So any of my, young women who were into basketball, I think that was another person that they looked up to as well. Their whole family was just beautiful and just very successful. And so I just really hope that this statue can bring back non-stop memories of their family and Kobe Bryant's success. But with that all being said, I know you guys are itching at your toenails to see who our guest star is. Well, I just told you earlier, so I guess you know. But what did he have to say? So next up is going to be our topic of the day, which is Trey Baker, a junior that goes to Hampton University. And he won a contest with Target. So he, had a design that he created and he was able to put it into the contest and boom, he made it. He won. And he was able to show off his design in Target, okay, to represent Black History Month. And everybody here at Hampton University and his family and friends are all so proud of him. And I'm just so glad that he's able to represent our school at Hampton University, our city in Winston-Salem, okay, the way that he is. I'm gonna let him tell you guys all about that. I interviewed him a few days ago and this is what he had to say. Let's head on into our topic of the day. Meet Trey Baker. Hey guys, my name is Kennedy Scales, and today I'm with Trey Baker from Hampton University, who is also a junior. Yes, all right, so today we're gonna ask him a few questions, very important questions. This is a successful man, right? You've been full of success all year, it seems like. I'm proud of you though, so you represent.
Yes, ma'am.
So my first question for you is, be honest, how does it feel to walk into Target and see your design in store? I think everybody wants to know, because I know I'd be feeling myself. So how do you feel?
It feels amazing. I can remember the first time that I did go to the Hampton store and I was walking in there and I was like, do they know my clothes? All right over here.
Yes.
Do they know? And it's like I approached the section. They have a Black History Month section with all the clothes. So I was like looking for my design and just seeing it in person for the first time. It was a very surreal feeling. And I saw like my image on the little card that they have at every station. So it was an amazing experience. And I think as artists, that's really the point that we're trying to get to where, you know, thousands and thousands of people are seeing the work that you put time into. So really good feeling.
That's good. That's great. That's great. So, okay. So speaking of which, so how does it feel to rep your HBCU though? Like, you know, you are a Hampton student and your design is in Target. How does that feel? You're representing Hampton. How does that feel?
Absolutely. It feels great. You know, HBCUs have so much talent, so much to offer to the world. And I'm just glad that I'm able to be that representation in this moment and really show people what we can bring to the table. So it feels great. And just the response that I've received, from the Hampton community, from the alumni to the other students has been amazing, and it truly feels like a family.
Okay, so, all right, so what are the steps and sacrifices you had to make to get where you are today?
Being exactly where we are right now. We are in Buisness Labs, my second home. Yeah, all my friends can attest to this. Like, I live in Buisness, basically. I got a fridge over there. I got some milk. I got some butter if you need it.
You have everything over
Absolutely
there.
do. So that's all it took, like a lot of hard work. And the reason I'm in Buisness so much is because I do everything in Buisness. Like, with my small business, all of my painting and stuff, Buisness. My architecture projects, Buisness. Other classwork, Buisness. And I think that's what's really helped my success too, having a place where I can go to and just lock in and focus.
Okay.
So yeah, that it's just hard work, and when you have a passion for something, it doesn't feel like work. People are always like, Trey, there's no way that you can be pushing yourself, but I'm like, I love it.
Right, yeah.
So yeah.
You only want to, you know, do things that you love. Don't do anything that you know you're not going to love, because you're not going to put all your hard work into it. You're just going to be just going through the motions.
Yep.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about your business that you just mentioned?
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, Covert Artist, that's covert without an E. I started it up my freshman year, and it started off as Crafted Vision. And the reason it was called Crafted Vision was because it was all about taking a vision from my client and turning it into something real. So I started that up, and it was crazy because before my business, like, I never considered myself to be an artist. That's what I'm saying. Like, people's lives and just direction can change. Like, yeah, I could draw a little bit. Yeah, I've always been creative, but to put the label of artist as heavily as I do now, I never did that. And the way I started was I was on Instagram one day, and I saw somebody who had painted their jacket, and I was like, that looks pretty cool. Trey, you could probably do that. Boom, went on Amazon. Went on Amazon, ordered some fabric paint and ordered a denim jacket, and then I was just like, what can I put on here? Yep, and I still remember my very first design. It was like a painted silhouette of Africa, and it had like a person on there with a crown on their head. So, yep. So I shared that with friends and family, and they really encouraged me to do something with it. Here we are today.
Right, you gotta start somewhere. We were just talking about that.
Exactly.
Okay, so can you recall the time when you first realized? You might have just mentioned it. When you were like, you know, this is what I want. I'm an artist. I'm the person. Like, can you remember the exact moment when you said that? And can you also recall the time when you decided that I'm gonna perfect my craft? I'm gonna get better in this.
Yeah. So I would say the spark was when I first came to Hampton. And that was, so before in high school, I thought I was going to college undecided. I didn't know what I wanted to do professionally. I always told myself, do I want to be a lawyer? Do I want to be a doctor? Like those generic routes. Like, and I feel like I could have done well on those routes, but it didn't resonate with me. And I knew I didn't have a passion for it. But I came to Hampton for honors visitation weekend, and I visited the architecture studio, Buisness, where we're at right now. And I talked with the professors and I talked with the other students, and something just clicked. And I was like, this is such a creative, dope environment, and I feel like I could really thrive there. And in that moment, I didn't really know what that meant, but it was something I could feel, at the back of my head. And here we are today, full-fledged passion for architecture, for art. So yeah, I think that was the moment. And then of course with my business, when those orders started coming in, and I saw like, okay, Trey, like you're doing something.
Yeah, you got something going on. Yeah,
and you're getting better in the process. Like I'm getting these orders in, so I'm forced to be creative, like so much and paint. Like it was literally every day painting.
That's good.
And that builds your skill set. So yeah.
All right. Okay, that's great. Well, I guess in all, so is there any advice you can give to any other young black men or women who may be in the same profession or not, but maybe just are like, this is something that I enjoy doing and I want to be like him. I want to get better. I want to get to where, sort of where you are today. Is there any advice you can give them?
Absolutely. So first, find that passion. Find that thing that resonates with you, something that you feel like you could do every day for the rest of your life if you didn't have to worry about money. What would you be doing? Find that and then figure out what you can do with that. Anything can be monetized. Yeah. Anything, if you have a passion for it, get in that lane, do your research, see what other people are doing with it, and figure out how you can add your own spin on it, and just continue to build from there. You have to have confidence in yourself because it's not an easy journey, entrepreneurship. Yes. There's a lot of research that you have to do. There might be setbacks, but if you keep pushing forward and you have a true love for that, you're gonna succeed. So just have confidence in yourself, and when you find any little opportunities like design competitions or just other like these little things to bring exposure to yourself, like with this Target HBCU Design Challenge, that was a competition, a class assignment that my teacher gave me. She was like, everybody needs to do this. So when you see opportunities like that, you never know what they can lead to. So I'm
sure there's some students that probably were like, oh, I'm just gonna throw this together, and they missed the opportunity. But because you took your time to put everything that you have into this exact moment, this is what you receive. I mean, am I wrong? And I agree with you too on the part about like not just doing things for money. Money, okay, cool, you got money, but are you enjoying life? Are you enjoying what you're really doing? Are you really having fun? Because you don't have fun, you're not enjoying it, you're just gonna be like I was saying, you're just gonna throw stuff together. You're not really gonna get anywhere successfully. You're not gonna be happy, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. So I agree with you on that. I do. Well, thank you guys. All I have for you today. Once again, I'm Kennedy Scales, and this is Trey Baker from Hampton University. We both go to Hampton. But anyway, thank you for watching, and we're going to go on to the next part of my show. Thank you. Bye. Well, isn't that just amazing? I love talking to him. I love speaking to him. And, I'm a freshman here at Hampton University. And let me tell you, Trey's a great person, okay? He's made sure that I'm straight while I'm here. He's been there for me. And he's an awesome guy. He really does deserve this. And he has really accomplished a lot. And I cannot wait to see where he goes with his own personal business. And even just designing and being an artist himself. I just cannot wait to see what he has next. Because I'm sure he's not done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure he is not done. All right? But before we wrap up, of course, we're going to end with a good note, okay? Now, hey, let me tell you, this obviously was something that was amazing, that was good. But let me tell you, Hampton University has more to bring. Something else has been going on here on campus, and I'm going to go ahead and just bring that out onto you all today. Let's go ahead and head on to our good news for today, all right? Thank you. Hampton students were awarded $200, okay? $200 refund to get books. Now, this is amazing. And hey, anything to help with books. Books are expensive in college, and all I gotta say is thank you, Hampton University, for the $200 because hey, we needed it, all right? So they were able to get this money and just get the books that they need to be successful. Once again, I'm just so glad these HBCUs are coming through for HBCU students and giving them what they need to be successful while being in school. And we can use anything that we possibly can get, all right? Nothing's too little, nothing's too small, nothing's too big. So thank you for that. And any other HBCU who's also out here handing out things to their students to help them be successful as well. But that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment down below if you have any questions. Don't forget to hit me up on any of the social media platforms that I put down here below. Also, don't be afraid to comment anything down below as well if you have any questions. Or if you have any personal questions, I say hit me up personally. As well as that, also follow my YouTube, Instagram to get updates and things like that. Also follow my main Instagram. If you have any personal things or any ideas that you want me to speak about or speak on, that you want to step an interview about, please do not hesitate. There is a link down below to fill out if you want to be in my show and you want to get interviewed or just join me and talk about anything that you want to talk about. Other than that though, you guys have a wonderful day, be safe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.